Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? I hope you all are well. I am your English teacher. Students, we are on chapter number 7, the new partner. This is second session of this chapter. In the previous session, we read about the meeting of David and Agnes. She shared her problems to David. She told him that Uriah Heep is going to become her father's business partner. David was so surprised when he heard this news. He said, "How has that humble person managed to get such a position?" He said to Agnes, you must not allow your father to do this. You should stop him, and you can do it." She was so worried and crying. She requested to David that be friendly to Uriah, don't refuse to talk to him. David also met Mrs. Waterbrook and she invited him for dinner. Okay students, let's continue the chapter to know more about David, Agnes and Uriah Heep. Students, as usual, first I'll read a paragraph, then I'll explain it. Mr. Wickfield's foolishness. I went to dinner at Ely Place next day and found Uriah Heep there. He was wearing a black suit. There were other guests. I looked with particular interest when one of them came in. He was introduced as Mr. Treadles. I turned to Mr. Waterbrook and told him that Mr. Treadles was an old friend of mine. He replied that Treadles was now studying law and did some work for him sometimes. Students, this paragraph states that next day David went to dinner at Mr. Waterbrook's house. He met there Uriah Heep. There were many other guests, but David was interested in Mr. Treadles. Yes, students, do you remember Mr. Treadles? Treadles was actually David's friend Tommy Treadles, and they studied together in Salem House. David recognized him. He told to Mr. Waterbrook about their friendship. Then Mr. Waterbrook replied, "Mr. Treadles is now studying law and he does some work for him." Let's move on. Later, I was glad to be able to speak to Agnes. I introduced Treadles to her. Treadles had to leave early because he was going away next morning for a month. However, we exchanged addresses and promised to meet again when he returned. We both looked forward to this with pleasure. Treadles was very interested to hear that I knew Steve Forth and seemed to like him very much. Students, this paragraph states that later, when David met Agnes, he was so happy. He introduced Treadles to her. Treadles had to go early because he was going away next morning. They exchanged their addresses and promised to meet again. They were so happy, and Treadles was very interested to know about Steve Forth when he knew that David knew him and liked him. Let's move on. I stayed talking to Agnes and listening to her sing. I did not want to be friendly to Uriah, but I remembered the request Agnes had made to me. When everyone else had gone, I went to speak to him. "You have heard something, I suppose, about my new position, Mr. Copperfield?" Uriah said. "Yes," I said, "Miss Wickfield told me a little." "I am so glad to find Miss Agnes knows about it." "Oh, what a good man Mr. Wickfield is, Mr. Copperfield. But how foolish he has been." Students, this paragraph states that David stayed there to talk to Agnes. He didn't want to be friendly to Uriah, but he remembered Agnes's request. When all the guests had gone, David talked to him. Uriah asked him, "Do you know about my new position?" David replies, "Yes, Agnes told me about it." Uriah said, "Oh, I am so happy to know that Miss Agnes know about it." He more added, "Mr. Wickfield is a good man, but he is also a foolish." Let's move on. Mr. Wickfield is worth so much more than you or me. And yet you say he has been foolish, Mr. Heap? I said, "Oh, very foolish indeed, Mr. Copperfield," replied Uriah, sighing. "Yes, really. Oh, anyone else would have completely ruined Mr. Wickfield. There would have been loss, shame, and more too. Mr. Wickfield knows that, but I have always served him obediently. And now he has given me a position I could hardly hope to have. I should be so thankful." Students, this paragraph states that when Uriah said to Mr. Wickfield, "a foolish man," David didn't like his remarks. He said, "Mr. Wickfield's worth is more than us, and you are saying him foolish?" Uriah said, "He is very foolish. Anyone else has completely ruined Mr. Wickfield, due to which he had to bear loss, and he has been shame and more too. I am always obedient of him, and now he has given me this position. I am so thankful. I could hardly hope to get this position." Let's move on. Uriah's wicked plan. I remember how frightened I was then. I could see from his face that he was preparing to say something else. "You thought Miss Agnes looked very beautiful tonight, didn't you, Mr. Copperfield?" "I thought she looked better in every way than everyone round her. She always does," I replied. "Oh, thank you, Mr. Copperfield. It's true," he cried. "Humble as I am, and humble as my mother is, I have loved Miss Agnes secretly for years. I don't mind trusting you with my secret, Mr. Copperfield. Oh, Mr. Copperfield, I love the ground Miss Agnes walks on." Students, this paragraph states that during the discussion, David noticed that Uriah wanted to say something, and he was preparing for this. He said to David that Miss Agnes was looking very beautiful tonight. David replied, "I think she looks good in every way." He agreed to David and said, "My mother is humble like me." He more added, "I want to share my secret with you. I love Agnes secretly for years." He said he loved Agnes and all her things she cares about, even the ground where she walks on. Let's move on, students. I believe I had a wild idea of striking him over the head, but I looked at him and remembered Agnes's prayer. I kept as calm as I could. I asked him whether Agnes knew about his feelings. "Oh no, Mr. Copperfield," he replied. "Oh no. I hope she will see how useful I am to her father. I hope she will see how I manage his business for him. She is so fond of him, I think she may then be kind to me." I then understood the whole wicked plan. I also understood why he had explained it to me. Students, this paragraph states that when David knew about Uriah's feelings for Agnes, he wanted to strike him on his head. But he didn't do it because he remembered Agnes's request. He kept himself as calm as he could. Then he asked to Uriah whether Agnes knew about his feelings. Uriah said, "Oh no, when she will see how I am useful for her father and how I look after his business, she really loves her father. When I'll help him, maybe she then would be kind to me. Now David had understood his wicked plan. He also understood why he had explained it to him. Let's move on to know more about the Uriah's plan. There is no need to hurry at present. You know, Mr. Copperfield, Uriah continued in his slippery manner. My Agnes is very young still. I have plenty of time to let her know how I feel. Oh, I am so grateful to you for this little talk. He took my hand to say good-bye and gave it a squeeze. His own still felt unpleasantly cold and wet. Slippery manner means not reliable or trustworthy. This paragraph states that Uriah continued his speech and said, I am not in a hurry. My Agnes is too young and I have a lot of time to tell her about my feelings. At last he thanked to David for this talk. He shook hand to David and squeezed it in friendly manner. David didn't like unpleasantly cold and wet feeling of his hand. Let's move towards last paragraph of today's lecture. I did not see Uriah Heep again until the day when Agnes left London. I went to say good-bye to her and Uriah was there too. He was travelling to Canterbury at the same time. This paragraph states that David didn't meet Uriah Heep again until the day came when Agnes left the London. David went to meet her and say goodbye to her. Uriah was present there. He was also going to Canterbury. Okay students, now I'll explain today's lecture in Urdu. अगले दिन डेविड जब डिनर पर मिस्टर वाटरब्रूक के घर पर गया तो वहां पर काफी मेहमान मौजूद थे, लेकिन डेविड को सिर्फ एक ही गेस्ट में दिलचस्पी थी और उनका नाम था मिस्टर ट्रेडल्स। मिस्टर ट्रेडल्स दरअसल डेविड के पुराने दोस्त टॉमी ट्रेडल्स थे। डेविड ने मिस्टर वाटरब्रूक को अपनी और टॉमी ट्रेडल्स की फ्रेंडशिप के बारे में बताया। मिस्टर वाटरब्रूक ने कहा कि मिस्टर ट्रेडल्स अब लॉ पढ़ रहे हैं और मेरे लिए काम करते हैं। बाद में डेविड ने ट्रेडल्स को एग्नेस से भी इंट्रोड्यूस कराया। टॉमी ट्रेडल्स वहां से जल्द ही चला गया था क्योंकि उसे नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग कहीं जाना था। उन दोनों ने आपस में एड्रेसेस का तबादला किया और दोबारा मिलने का प्रॉमिस भी किया। डेविड वहां पर सिर्फ एग्नेस से बात करने के लिए रुका हुआ था। वो यूराया हीप से फ्रेंडली नहीं होना चाहता था, लेकिन उसे एग्नेस की रिक्वेस्ट याद थी। और जब तमाम मेहमान चले गए तो डेविड यूराया के पास गया। यूराया ने उससे पूछा कि तुमने कुछ सुना है मेरी नई पोजीशन के बारे में? तो डेविड ने जवाब दिया, जी एग्नेस ने थोड़ा बहुत बताया था। यूराया को यह सुनकर बहुत खुशी हुई कि एग्नेस इस बारे में जानती है। उसने कहा, मिस्टर विकफील्ड अच्छे आदमी हैं लेकिन थोड़े बेवकूफ हैं। डेविड को यूराया का ये स्टेटमेंट बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं आया। उसने कहा कि मिस्टर विकफील्ड की अहमियत तुमसे और मुझसे ज्यादा है। यूराया ने कहा कि किसी ने मिस्टर विकफील्ड को तबाह कर दिया है, जिसकी वजह से उन्हें बहुत नुकसान और शर्मिंदगी का सामना करना पड़ा। उसने मजीद कहा कि मैंने हमेशा मिस्टर विकफील्ड की फर्माबरदारी की है और अब उन्होंने मुझे ये पोजीशन दी है जिसका मैं बमुश्किल ही सोच सकता था। मुझे उनका शुक्रगुजार होना चाहिए। डिस्कशन के दौरान डेविड को ऐसा महसूस हो रहा था कि जैसे यूराया कुछ कहने की तैयारी कर रहा है। उसने डेविड से कहा कि आज एग्नेस बहुत खूबसूरत लग रही थी। डेविड ने जवाब दिया, वो हर तरह से अच्छी लगती है। उसके बाद यूराया ने एग्नेस के लिए अपनी पसंदीदगी का इजहार किया। डेविड उसे बहुत मारना चाहता था, लेकिन उसे एग्नेस की रिक्वेस्ट याद थी। उसने अपने आप को पुरसुकून रखा। डेविड ने यूराया से पूछा, क्या एग्नेस तुम्हारी फीलिंग्स के बारे में जानती है? तो यूराया ने जवाब दिया, ओह नो। یورایا نے کہا کہ میرے پاس بہت ٹائم ہے, مجھے کوئی جلدی نہیں ہے, اور ایگنس ابھی چھوٹی ہے, اور جب وہ دیکھے گی کہ میں اس کے فادر کے لیے کتنا یوزفل ہوں, ان کی کتنی ہیلپ کرتا ہوں, تو وہ بھی میرے لیے کائنڈ ہو جائے گی. اب ڈیوڈ کی سمجھ میں یورایا کا سارا پلان آ چکا تھا, اور وہ یہ بھی جان چکا تھا کہ یورایا یہ ساری باتیں ڈیوڈ سے کیوں شیئر کر رہا ہے. پھر اس کے بعد یورایا نے ڈیوڈ کا شکریہ ادا کیا اور ہاتھ ملایا. ڈیوڈ کو اس سے ہاتھ ملا کر بالکل بھی اچھا فیل نہ ہوا. اس کے بعد ڈیوڈ کی یورایا ہیپ سے ملاقات اس دن ہوئی جس دن ایگنس لنڈن سے جا رہی تھی. ڈیوڈ اس سے ملنے اور اسے گڈ بائی کہنے گیا تو وہاں پر یورایا ہیپ بھی موجود تھا, اور وہیں جا کر ڈیوڈ کو یہ معلوم ہوا کہ وہ بھی کینٹربری جا رہا ہے. Okay students, inshallah we will complete this chapter in the next session. Now move towards what's meaning of this chapter. Students, now you can see words meaning of this chapter on your screen. I am going to read these words meaning. Read with me. Comfort, it means freedom, free from pain or trouble. Achieve means to attain by work or effort. Agree means admit. Suspected means to doubt the truth, suspicious, distrust. Encourage means to give support or boost. Opportunity means chance. Twisted means one's arm, force his hand or wrist round as torture, sprain, distort. Generous means noble-minded, bountiful, not mean. Strike means arrest attention of, produce mental impression or hit. Students, now you can see question number 2 of this chapter on your screen. Question is, what was Uriah's wicked plan? Yes students, what was his plan? We discussed about his plan in today's lecture. Yes, Uriah's wicked plan was to work with Mr. Wickfield as a partner, and in that way Mr. Wickfield would get the trust of him. He expected that in return Mr. Wickfield would allow him to marry his daughter Agnes. Let's move on. Students, here is the activity of this chapter and it's on page number 89 of your book. Circle the right words to say what happened. Yes students, in this exercise you have to circle the correct word. Let's begin. David received a present, letter or visit from Agnes. Yes students, what did he receive? Yes, good. He received a letter from Agnes. She told him that Uriah was to be her father's partner, clerk or lawyer. Yes, you will circle the word partner because Uriah was going to become his father's partner in business. Uriah was very skillful, stupid or kind. Yes, skillful. You will circle the word skillful. He had taken advantage of her father and her father was now very angry or happy or afraid. Yes, afraid. You will circle the word afraid. Agnes said that she suspected worse or better or good things. Yes, students, what did she suspect? Yes, worse things. You will circle the word worse. She knew that Uriah's wealth, power, goodness was very great. Power. Here you will circle the word power. Students, write down this exercise in your copy and then circle the correct word. Students, read this chapter thoroughly. First make index, then do question number 2, words meaning and activity in your English literature copy. Learn all the work which we have done in today's session and in previous session. Inshallah, we will complete this chapter in the next session. Thank you. Till then, take care of yourself and your family. Allah Hafiz.